EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight we are back to football. It's the Thursday opener for 2024, as it'll be the Condors of San Diego taking on the Dallas Cowboys. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Here we go.
On play action, Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott now. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A man who was both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, Devon Achane. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Great, set.
first down, they go back to A-Chain. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
On second down, a run by A-Chain. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Hurts. Flush to his right. He's able to find Melton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith from 4 yards out. And the Condors are on the board here first in the season opener. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Condors 7, Cowboys nothing. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott off play action. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch a game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Play action. Here's Hurts. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, 47.
Off the play fake, Prescott. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A give left side. Here's H.A. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Again, it's A.J. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A give up the middle to A-Chain. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here now, 2nd and 4. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
A-Chain. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays? Great.
A-Chain once more. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Devon A-Chain. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Condors have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Then we're going to 53. Here we go, 47.
Prescott from the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. That one good for 24 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9.
46, 46. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Hey, kill!
They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Going to run again here with Pollard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Kill!
Looking to throw. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! CD Lamb from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Set to kickoff.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. A-Chain here, they stay on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
A-Chain now up the middle. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover it for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the handoff, it's A-Chain. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone. Great.
One more time with A-Chain. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Devon A-Chain. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Condors are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
47. Hey, kill. 47.
Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Yeah, good job there getting to him quickly after the catch as he's brought down right at the midfield stripe.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Left side to Lamb. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
There we go.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Pollard. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Prescott going to change the play. Pollard will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Now here's Pollard. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Hey, 47.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On second down, a run by H.A. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. It fights him off, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Got to give him points for the intent, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Prescott on 1st down. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
There you go.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Second and 10.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott to throw it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time,
Someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Great. 73. Hey.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. A big play there. 41 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
63.
Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And touchdown! Dallas Goddard, 40 yards. And the Condors are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
46. We're going to 54. Wide.
Prescott off play action. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, Prescott in trouble, and he's taken down. Keely Ringo getting home from his spot in the secondary. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Hey, kill.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Go Silver, ready?
Play action. Here's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Hey, 73.
Throwing is Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with A-Chain. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent.